Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. All right, this person said, I don't think Toni Storm needs the silent movie star gimmick anymore. Most of her recent promos were just her anyway. I think she will be fine and still say funny lines involving boobs and shoes. That's not my issue right now. My issue is not how she returned or what gimmick it was. My issue was when
yes.
and where she's returning the ring at.
Rampage.
Guys, listen. We'll talk
the
about
show's dead.
We'll talk about Dynamite.
What are they doing?
Here's the thing, okay? Listen to me. Okay?
Yes.
If this were 6 months ago, it would still be stupid, but I could see the method to the madness. Well, we want to get a real great television deal. We have to boost these Rampage numbers. Let's put something big on Rampage to try to boost the numbers, to ultimately get a better television deal, which ultimately will pay us more money. Okay? Rampage has already been canceled. It's done. It doesn't matter if you boost the number or not. It doesn't matter if you run a pay-per-view in the Rampage time slot and call it Rampage and it does 10 million viewers. It doesn't matter. It's dead. It's canceled. The show is off the air in like 2-3 weeks. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Why are we trying to boost a canceled show?
I don't know.
They didn't even put her on Collision, which is continuing. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're complaining about the fact that they seem to not know what they're doing, or they're playing some sort of 4D chess, which is just way above the rest of us. I don't know what to tell you. And this is a week where you don't have college football beating you into the ground on Saturday, I don't believe. Army Navy's on, that's about it. I think you have as clear of a shot now as you could possibly have going into the pay-per-view. I don't get it.
Back in a moment, Observer Live. Hey, you called it during the break. There are people that will argue anything. Do you know how many people I talked to in AEW yesterday? And every last single one of them, and aghast may not even be the right word, appalled that Toni Storm's return is on Rampage. And meanwhile, leave it to the fans, leave it to the wackos. This is a great idea. He's got to give his fans a worthwhile show those last 3 weeks of the canceled show. Meanwhile, there's actually like other shows that aren't going to be canceled. Like, God forbid we put this return on Collision or on Dynamite or on World's End.
Week?
It must be. We must boost Rampage at the very end. Never mind the fact that when it wasn't canceled, he never boosted it. And in fact, we did have two randos, whatever this guy is saying to each other for an hour. Like, we had that for like a year to the point that they canceled the show. But now that it's already canceled, now's the time. Let's really build up those last 3 weeks. Let's get people really into this show that is gone in 3 weeks. That is a great idea.
Just wait until Bandito returns.
If people are aghast, why don't they do something about it? What are they going to do? I've explained this 1,000 times. You could have had, and I swear to God this is true, you could have had 200 people lined up outside Tony Khan's door last night. One by one, all 200 of them could have gone in there and said, this idea is stupid. And do you want to know what had happened at the end of the night? He would have still done it.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens. People argue things with him every single week, and at the end of the day, he does whatever he wants. What do you want people to do about it? Like, what world are these people living in? Now, I never, you know what I don't do? Hey, if you love this clip, have I got a deal for you? WrestlingObserver.com. Do you have a commute? Do you work out at the gym? Do you like listening to audio on your headphones or your earbuds or whatever the kids use today? Well, WrestlingObserver.com will give you all the audio you'll ever need in your life. Over 15,000 audio shows. Every audio show that we have ever done, dating back to 2005, is available for subscribers at WrestlingObserver.com. Every time a new show comes out, you can podcast it directly to your phone. If you have a commute, As noted, if you go to the gym, if you like to lift weights and listen to Granny review soap operas, well, WrestlingObserver.com gets you full access to all of these shows and all of these archives. You can go back and listen to TNA reviews from 2010. You can go back and listen to reviews of every WWE pay-per-view, every big story that's ever happened in wrestling. You can get access to that at WrestlingObserver.com. Plus, full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter every week. 40,000 words of news and information in pro wrestling. Why get all your scoops off Reddit, which aren't even accurate most of the time? Go right to the source, the Wrestling Observer newsletter. You also get Observer archives dating back to 1990. So check it out today. Thousands of issues of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, tens of thousands of hours of audio, all for $12.99 per month or as low as $9.99 if you sign up for a year. You'll never run out of audio if you subscribe to WrestlingObserver.com. So head up there, check it out today, and I'll talk to you again after a while.